Hi guys, welcome back to the Beginner's Guide on the Ultimate Fitness channel, episode 3. And today's video, it's all about shoulder training and what exercises you need to build big shoulders. Now, the shoulders is made up of 3 different muscles. You've got the anterior deltoid, which is the front part of your shoulder. You've got the medial deltoid, which is the side part of your shoulder. And you've got the rear delts, which is the back part of your shoulder. In order to develop all heads of the shoulders, you need to pick 3 different exercises which hit all different heads. As the shoulders get used on other muscle groups like chest and back, they do get used quite a lot, so you don't really need that much volume for shoulders. I would pick 3 exercises and just pick 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps per exercise. So the first exercise we're going to do a shoulder press. Now you can use a machine shoulder press, dumbbell shoulder press, free bar, but for ease of use, and if you are a beginner, I would pick a nice machine. Selectorized one or plate loaded one, whatever you have at your gym. We have 3 to 4 different shoulder presses at Ultimate Fitness. We've got a plate loaded one, 2 selectorized ones, and we have 2 Smith machines. So you are lucky enough to be spoiled at Ultimate Fitness to have different types of shoulder machines. So for the first exercise, we're going to use a Smith machine for shoulder press. Now, you don't want to set the bench too much of an upright position. You want a bit of a slight incline just to get that bit of an arc in your back. With this exercise, make sure you lower the bar down to your chin. You don't want to take it any further down. It can put too much stress on your shoulders. By bringing it down just to the chin level, you're able to get that tension on your shoulders. And make sure your elbows are underneath the bar when you're pressing and drive up. Nice 2-second down, negative, pause for a split second, and press back up. Keep this tempo and aim for 3 sets of 10 reps. With this exercise, it is advisable to get a spotter, and if you don't have a spotter, you can easily re-rack the weights, but if you are going to be trained to failure, it is always good to have someone just to push you through those extra reps. So that is first exercise, Smith machine shoulder press. Exercise number 2, lateral raises. Now you can do these with dumbbells, machine or a cable. So with this exercise, I would probably stick with a machine shoulder lateral raise. Dumbbell lateral raise is one exercise I see everyone do wrong, and it does take a while to sort of perfect the movement. But for ease of use, and if you are a beginner and new to the gym, using a machine is a lot easier. You don't have to worry about swinging the weight up, cheating. You're fixed into the bench, and all you have to do is drive your elbows up. My go-to exercise is the sitting down lateral raise. With this, because you're seated and you've got the pad firmly fixed to the torso, it eliminates all cheating. So all you have to think is about driving the elbows up, holding it for 1 second and down slowly. Keep that tempo, 2 seconds negative, 1 second pause at the top and down. Keep that momentum, and this will hit the outer part of your shoulders, which will give you that illusion of width. Everyone wants to have big shoulders, so when you do lots of lateral raises, this will really enhance your shape and your V-taper. Lateral raises, aim to get 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. With this exercise, don't go too heavy. It's all about form. It's not about cheating the weight up. It's about getting that 1 second squeeze at the top, letting the shoulders do the work. Make sure you're in control of the weight, not let the weight control you. So that is seated lateral raise, 3 sets of 10. Our final exercise for shoulders, we're going to do a seated rear pec deck fly. Now this is another great machine we have at Ultimate Fitness, and this really locks in the rear delts. With rear delts, it's a very small muscle, and a lot of people make this mistake of going too far back and involving too much trapezius work. Get the elbows in line with the shoulders, and when you come back, keep your arms in a slightly fixed but bent position, and you're driving the elbows back, and make sure you're really contracting the rear part of your shoulders. And same as the other exercise, don't go too heavy. It's all about the form, it's all about the contraction. So that is rear pec deck flies. An alternative to this exercise, you can do this with dumbbells. Doing it with dumbbells is a lot harder and it involves a lot more accuracy. Start off, if you are going to use dumbbells and you haven't got access to rear pec deck fly, start off with a really light pair of dumbbells. You're probably only going to need like 2 or 3 kilos, and because it's a very small muscle, you don't require a lot of weight to feel it on the shoulders. So you can do this on a bench or freestanding. I would advise using cables if you haven't got access to a pec deck fly. Cables, you get more tension throughout the whole range of the movement, especially at the peak contraction. So reverse pec deck flies, aim for 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. So there you go, 3 exercises for shoulders. You had a press, which involves the front part of your shoulders, and also ties in with the upper chest, a bit of triceps. Then you've got the lateral raises. We used a machine today, but you can use dumbbells or cables, and we finished off with rear pec deck flies to hit the rear parts of your shoulders. Shoulders is a complex muscle and it does get used quite a lot, so you don't really need to do that much for shoulders, especially pressing. You'll find when you do a lot of chest work, you do a lot of, say, incline chest or bench pressing, you're using the same muscles as you do front pressing. So bear that in mind when you are putting together a routine. A lot of people neglect the rear parts of the shoulders and side parts, so if you are struggling to build them up, put them in first at the beginning of your workout when you're nice and fresh, and you can put the pressing in last. That's what I do. And because you're pressing last, your triceps are nice and fresh, so you'll be able to use more weight. So that is it, that is shoulders done. If you like this video, give it a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and we'll see you next video. Take care.